Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Y'all niggas be crazy. Honestly. Every day. Another day, another L, another week, another L. We got two X-Factor linebackers.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Hurry up from the
8
jump.
yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Grant. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now to these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Grant. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Touchdown! Colin Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Carolina.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing,
I could win out, and I still don't think we're going to make the playoffs. Somebody lose this game. I can't do that.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
What do people like to run out of dice slide?
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one. And the Chargers
give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
I'm not going to look for the ball game.
But a late flag comes in.
Okay, all right.
Contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Chargers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He's so
30 yards there.
A very nice job right there.
Really makes me lucky we blame it on my offense.
Create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Definitely some type of read option.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Operating from the gun. Grant. And the Chargers rush is going to
get the whole time.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Grant. Targeting Thomas on the out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously,
this game is so amazing.
I've got to give credit to the defense there.
I enjoy playing it every time I pick up.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd
this
down.
motherfucker like 30 times. As soon as I get smacked, I cough that shit right up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be caught by Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4.
I wish I had a quarterback that could do that.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert running left off the option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball,
how does he have full momentum like this?
They score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. One read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here.
I'm not going to
21 the score as the kick's away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards.
I gotta win out.
Trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Just fucking call it a season.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No way you don't pick that ball.
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now,
I got something to be on.
looking to pass.
Did he run? Whoa. No way.
It to the right side, Johnson.
Did he run past the nigga?
Touchdown, Chargers. Colin Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And
He
the
ran
Chargers
past
are
him.
going to take the
Oh,
lead.
wait, no, that was fucking.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Grant to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Grant. And his throw is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Grant. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah McKenzie, 63 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I feel like I'm going to find a way to give up a touchdown in 1 minute.
It's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
I'm really so fucking
and here
tired
comes
of
a
shit.
return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh
and
my
they will
God.
take over at
Nice,
the
man.
26-yard
Cool.
line. And careless
cool,
with
nice.
a football there on the kick return.
It's really cool.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
And a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Grant. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
Holy shit, that got blown these buds up.
Losing yardage to the 7.
I was going to do too much.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Grant. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away.
Once our offense is actually like moving the ball,
we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
How the fuck do I do? Do I not have breathing? What the fuck? This is something. Y'all back off? What the fuck are y'all doing?
A final shot before the break for Herbert.
Did he get beat? Oh, shit.
That's complete to Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across
that is
the
mean change of direction.
So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
Guaranteed.
First half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert.
That
would be off target and incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work take this well upfield across the 45.
How the fuck I click off and then make it worse?
And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it'll get across midfield.
Eric Brown don't make no plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor
Literally do not make no plays. Fucking trade that nigga.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. He's got room at the 30, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
You literally can't make this shit up.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's got room. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 65 yards as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I was watching my game, man.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Saying I give up on him at least once a game. That shit is bound to happen.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get?
That was my best DV getting burnt by I didn't.
There he goes again.
Somebody make some
there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped
Somebody
the
please
position
make it
there?
make sense.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Grant. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger
team. I'm going to throw one again.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. Or what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good. We've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, Does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball,
nice job, CJ.
Yeah, you turn down a penalty.
I would have thought it was harder to return that.
Let's make this simple.
Anyone who plays the game, take
the football. Always take the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gives them a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hubbard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He didn't even run the fucking route.
Intercepted.
He literally didn't run the route. He didn't run the route. He didn't run the route. He didn't run a zig. He was supposed to run a zig. He didn't run it. What the fuck?
Brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. The mistake they made off of Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get
Why did he not run the route?
People try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
I should just threw that shit away, but that's some bullshit. This thing, he literally just chose not to run the route he's supposed to run.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score.
This EA shit, man. I have a touchdown on the way.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're reaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This is how I lose games. Jesus Christ.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hubbard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. To throw on second down. Grant to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. That was textbook defense on third and goal.
It certainly was, and it got me all excited over here watching that play. It takes me back to my childhood. Remember when you dared people to do something? Right now they're daring them to go for it. No, they're double dog daring.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have got it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to a reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they
it's actually funny he got beat that bad when I told him he was going to be
the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes.
That's funny. That's
he will
funny.
finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the
I get it.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Yeah,
When this offense gathers to watch
the
the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown! Colin Johnson, 34 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, right?
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.
For rods.